We had a feeling this was probably going to happen. Do I blame her? No, I don't blame her. But yet again, I also would argue, would Black Widow be successful if they just release it only on theaters? No, it wouldn't. So it's a lose-lose situation. I am 100% on her side, but I also feel like she should look at the other side of what people feel. And I don't know if people really see that. And I think a lot of people are going to use this saying, oh, see, Marvel fucked over their top actors. And it's just, it's wrong. It's absolutely wrong on both levels. But yet again, I don't think Disney was going to literally hold that movie forever. We're in a pandemic, and I wouldn't be surprised we go on another pandemic. The whole new COVID, which is the variant COVID, you could say, is spreading wildfire. And it's just, I wouldn't be surprised that we have another pandemic going forward. And I think people need to look at the bright side. Now, granted, my only response on her and my only opinion on her is I think personally they need to pay money on her if they're going to do shit like this. We saw this with Wonder Woman 84, and now this. We'll see how things go forward, but yet again, she has my support on whatever she does, because I don't think they're going to have Scarlett Johansson come back because because she's filing a lawsuit on Disney and Marvel. And it just makes me kind of feel like, oh boy, this is going to be real fun having having her not to come back to play her character, because there is room for her character to grow after her solo film. And there's that whole 5-year time gap that you could do on that character. But I guess we're not going to tackle that because of this reason. And like I said, we probably could have another COVID reason, because I'm just going to point this a little bit of wrestling, just using this. The whole pandemic on the new COVID situation, the variant COVID is spreading wildfire, and Tony Khan pretty much doesn't want to have people get sick. The same thing with theaters. People are going to go to the theaters, but in a small manner. And I think personally, what they did was a loss, but also a little bit of a win. But yet again, it doesn't cut it. It doesn't cut it at all. And I agree with the mindset of what Scarlett Johansson says, that this movie should have been out on the theaters. I should have my pay, and that's really it. And also the whole art of filmmaking, the whole art of movies is you go to the theater. You go to the theater and you sit your ass down and watch a movie at the big screen. And I agree with that argument. I agree that we shouldn't have that situation where we're forced to stick on our own at home, and we don't have that theater experience. So yeah, I agree with that statement. But also, I feel like at the same time, when situations like this we're in right now with the whole pandemic and possibility getting another pandemic, possibility people could have their stores and conventions could have a shutdown. Yeah, not looking too good. Not looking too good. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see how things go forward. Hey, man, how you doing? What's going on, brother? I'm doing okay. Just got done doing this video, and I'm going to upload a few comic book reviews and found out the release date of Black Panther and all that shit. Looking forward to the announcement on more details on his gameplay, all that crap. But I mean, and also talking about this because I wanted to speak my mind out because I knew this was probably going to end up being the case. I had a feeling this was going to be the case of, yep, I had a feeling she was going to file a lawsuit or she was going to have the same situation like what's her face, Patty Jenkins did to Warner Brothers. And it makes me feel like, yeah, Scarlett Johansson's not coming back as Black Widow herself, and the rest going forward. It's a loss. It's a really big loss, and it sucks because Black Widow should have had a trilogy by now. And when you think of Black Widow's movie, I mean, you really think like, wow. I mean, granted, the movie was good, and that's just it. It was just good. And that's just being real. Felt like every other Marvel movie, and it's just, it is what it is. But we'll see how things go forward. But I mean, I won't be surprising she doesn't come back, and it kind of sucks if you ask me. I'd love to know what everyone's thoughts on this, and I'll see you guys later. Stay tuned on my thoughts on Black Widow. No, Motherfucker, Black Panther on his release date. I'll see you guys later.